Okay, this is a short video on how to make a Kahoot quiz. So first thing you need to do is go to Kahoot. So type in Kahoot into your Google and you should get this list. So we've got kahootit.com. Don't go to Kahootit, that's not what you want. To make a quiz, you need to go to this one, getkahoot.com. Okay, so click on that and it should take you to something like this. So you have to sign in. So when you get to, let's just check it. No, sorry, you go here first. So this is what you see first of all, and then you have to go to click sign in, and that will take you to this. And you need to sign into AWL King, which is our group, right? That's our class's Kahoot account, and the password is AWL King. So A, capital W, capital L, small k, ing. Same for there, right? So just type that and then type it there again. Sign in, click. So when you sign in, you should land on this page, and at this point you can create a new quiz or you can look at old quizzes. So the first thing I would do is I go to my Kahoots just to see what's already there. So you can see that there are two example Kahoots there created by me, or in this case by the previous class of Acces 5 people. So you can have a look at that if you like, but if you are doing one as a group, then you will need to click on your groups quiz. So for example, if you are creating 1.1, then you would see that somebody has already started AWL 1.1 and you click on edit and go in and add your questions. But if you are doing 1.2 and you are the first person to arrive here, then you will need to create a brand new Kahoot. So you need to click on New Kahoot like this. This will take you back to this page again, and you just click on Quiz, and then it'll take you to something that looks like this. So making a new quiz, you need to type in the title and some descriptions. So if you're doing a 1.1, 1.3, whatever it is, 2.2, type that in here. You just keep the same description every time, I reckon. So we are doing an English quiz, it's a vocabulary quiz, it's an AWL quiz. So those are the three words I would put in, and put a hash, that's called a hash, in front of each word, and that is all you need to do. Don't change this, this, or this. Sorry, you will need to change to choose one of these. So choose university, since that's where we are. You can add a YouTube video to the beginning of your quiz, which I highly recommend. Any YouTube video of a music video that you really enjoy, stick that there. Try and make it a lively one. Try and make it a fun one. Also add a cover image if you want to. You can just drag and drop or upload your thing there. If I press, I can upload it from my desktop or wherever I've put it. Put a cover image on there, and once you've done that, you should be able to say okay, go. Right. So once you go okay, go, you'll go into your quiz, and the quiz will be completely blank to start with. So here's an example. No questions are there at the moment. So how am I going to make the questions? Okay. So what I want you to do is on Edmodo, if you go to Edmodo and have a look on Acces 5, one of the messages that's going to be here in the post is going to be a link to the AWL booklet, and this is the AWL booklet you all have, so you've all been given one of these copies, but this one is a software version. This is a computer version, right? So in the computer version, it will let you copy, control copy, and if we go back to the Kahoot, add question, paste. So instead of having to type out the questions that for your quiz, you can actually just copy and paste them. If that makes it much easier, right? So this looks like it's pretty easy to do, right? You've got the question there. That's the word that you're using to replace that with. So I think the correct answer here is create. Created though, because that's past tense, right? Oh, and look, it's going red. Can you see the red number 2 there? That means that this question is too long. So here you've got to be a little bit clever. If the question is too long and it says no, 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 it's -2, it's 2 words, two words too long, you need to delete a few words. So which words do you delete? In this case, if I just delete all front page, it still makes complete sense, right? Web pages can be made relatively easily using programs such as Dreamweaver. That works great. What else? If I needed to delete more, maybe I could get rid of relatively. Web pages can be made easily using programs such as Dreamweaver. How about that? So now I'm happy with my question. I've got my correct answer, which I tick to show that it's correct, but now I've got to think of 3 other words. So what I need is AWL words. So if I go back to my AWL, what words have we got? So these are the words I should be using to put in the answer boxes. I need 3 more past tense verbs, right? 3 more created and 3 more past tense verbs. So what shall I put? How about assessed, conceived, maybe, contracted, and created is the correct word. So how about that? Let's go back. So web pages can be assessed easily. Web pages can be conceived easily. Web pages can be assumed easily. So those are all possible answers, but they don't make sense. They're not correct. Yeah? So make sure that those 3 are possible, but not correct. And then click the correct one. Done. Next. So I've added 1 question, but on here, if you are doing 1 to 5, it's really easy. If you're doing 6, 7, 8, though, you've got to do these questions. These questions are the opposites questions, right? The website will be temporarily... Oh, okay. So this question, if I copy and I paste, it's okay. It's not too long, but on the other hand, what am I supposed to do? There's no information about what I need to do here. So the website will be temporarily... I'm looking for unavailable, right? So for the opposites questions, there's only 2 opposites questions, right? I would do this. What is the antonym of available? Right? And you can just put a question mark. What is the antonym of available? And then type in here, is it in available? Is it disavailable? Is it unavailable? Or I don't know, D available? Which one is correct? Unavailable. So you tick that one. Okay? That's how I would do those questions. So if you're doing the opposites questions, the antonym questions, maybe just say, what is the antonym of available? So, for example, for the other one, increases in global trends, expand, that one's contract, right? So what is the opposite of expand? Contract. Okay, so what's next? Next is these questions. So these questions, again, you can just cut and paste. It should be fine. These questions. How are you going to do 14? So if we just copy that, and I say, yeah, go next. Okay, no question. How does this work? Oh, it's a bit too long. So it is unwise to assume that all lecturers are. Okay, so what I need to do is, oh, that's enough actually. Get rid of some spaces there, and I get it. I need to figure out, because there's no question here, right? There's no space. So which word is it that I want to actually ask about? Let's have a look. So in the question here, we can see that assume that is the word that I'm looking for. That is the word that's missing here. So when I type and when I copy this into my question, what I want to do is I want to get rid of that. So go back here. Where's that? There's that. And get rid of it and replace it with star, 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 star. right? And now it is unwise to assume all lecturers. So what's the word? Is it assume that? Is it assume which? Is it assume as? And assume with? How about that? So they're all small words that are possible, but the only one's correct is that one. So that's how I would do those questions. Okay, so replace that word with star, star, star. Next. One last one. Okay, if we go back to quizzes, each quiz, each 20 questions always has some of these. Oh, no, don't do that. Some of these questions at the end here, right? So what I want you to do here is grab that, Control C, and go back to here, Control Paste. We need to these samples in the laboratory. Now the correct word would be analyze. Yeah. So we're looking for analyze. I will give 4 more possible answers. So analysis, assume, and assumption. So what I'm doing is I'm giving 2 versions of analysis or analyze, which one is correct, or maybe it's assume or assumption. So again, there's 2 versions of one. So I wouldn't do 4 completely different words, just give 2 here and 2 here, and one of those is correct. Which one? That one. Does that make sense? Okay, so there's one. Next, I'll do one more of those just so to give you more of an idea. So go back here, let's choose this one, copy, paste. So what should it be here? It is unwise. Oh, I don't want that one, do I? I'm going to change that in the future. So beneficial, this one should be, shouldn't it? So I'll take that one. Control C. How about this? Control V. Okay. Taking regular exercise can be very. So the correct answer is, I'll do it over here. The correct answer is beneficial. I'm going to do this, benefit. So those 2. And then over here, I need an adjective, very benefit, very beneficial. How about another adjective? Available? There you go. Available is an adjective. Taking regular exercise can be very available. And how about can be very availability, which is a noun. Okay, so 2 different words, but with different word families. And which one is correct? That one. Okay, next. So I've now created my 5 questions. Each of you in the group of 4 should be creating 5 questions each. And then when you've done that, you press save. And I'm done. And then the next person in your group who comes in and signs in here, they should be able to go over here to edit. And they see your 5 questions and go, oh, no, okay, right? And then they add their 5 questions, 5 more questions, right? So adding questions. But as well as that, I want you to edit each other's as well, check each other's. So is this a good question? Let's just have a look. Oh, yeah, okay. And, oh, I like the question. Yeah, all right. So that's fine. Next. What about this one? Edit. Antonym, unavailable, de-available. Oh yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. So just check each other's answers to make sure there's no spelling mistakes or anything like that. And then when you've done, press save. I'm done, and you're finished. So good luck, and any questions that you have, just ask me in class. Okay, thank you.